Still plagiarism. Bunch of dumbasses talking. I'll just drive a short bus and pick all you asses. Fuck that bullwinkle bullshit.
How's it going, Skylar?
I got new shoes.
You did.
What do you think?
How much were they?
They were 50% off.
How much were they?
You want the actual dollar amount?
That's what I asked.
$54.99.
That's half off?
No, you're missing the joke here.
There was a joke.
Yes.
Do you want to explain it real quick?
You're not getting the joke?
I guess not.
Oh my God. I'm not the only one's money who paid for these shoes.
Oh, okay, yeah. Gotcha. Now I got it. Yeah.
It's half off.
Okay, I got what you're saying now. Yeah, that is funny. Yes.
What do you think?
I still don't like them. It's
However,
good that you got half off, though, right?
But they don't look like poor people's shoes.
You want to explain to the listeners what they are?
Yeah, they're really nice. Hey dudes. I guess.
So they are really nice.
I said really nice. Hey dudes.
Okay.
Hey dudes, I would not consider really nice. No, but those are really nice for hey dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you look like a really upscale homeless person.
Nice. King of the hobos.
Yeah. Like, you didn't just, like, get homeless from, like, falling out of, like, just a normal place. You fell out of, like, a mansion in those.
Bad financial decisions.
Yeah.
I couldn't bring myself to even look at Jordans.
Well, you probably wouldn't have found any. Where were you at?
At the shoe sensation.
Yeah, they don't carry those at Shushin, wherever the fuck you were at. Sensation.
They had some Jordan-looking Nike things.
I'm sure they did.
Are they knockoffs or?
I mean, if they've got a Jordan emblem on them, then they're probably real. If they're being sold in America.
I didn't even try them on.
Okay.
They don't make nines in Jordans.
Yeah, you probably weren't looking in the you'd have to look in the female section for you.
You have a size in a kid's XL.
No, I couldn't do it. I had to stick to what I know. These things are great. They're lightweight. They slip on.
Jordans are lightweight.
They hold up surprisingly well.
Jordans
They
hold up.
clean very easy.
Yep.
When you throw these bitches in the fucking washer.
That's not good.
You can.
Washing machine would
I have.
beat the shit out of those things.
Nope, you take the insoles out, and it's really just a floppy piece
Take
of
the
material.
insoles out.
I said insoles.
I know you did.
Correct me.
God.
I'm going to get you a pair.
I won't wear them. Might wear them in the house.
What,
I wouldn't wear those in public.
Oh, because they're what? They're a glorified house slipper?
Yeah. Those are slippers.
Oh, I can't be the only one wrong, because a lot of people wear these out and about. Out in the boot.
A lot of people can be wrong. And yet still all of you be wrong.
I'd rather be wrong with the public than correct
With
as an
me.
individual.
I mean, they're all right.
So they're better.
They're better than the junky ones that you normally wear.
They're white. So that's
They're not white,
Huh?
right? Those are gray.
These? Mm-hmm. There's white in them.
Correct.
Do you think the black socks are a good choice with these? Is it fine?
Are you getting advice like, well, are you wearing all this tomorrow too?
Oh, no. I'm just talking about like if I were to wear like...
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically, if I were to wear like khaki shorts, these, so you're going to see my ankle, do you think these black socks would be fine?
No.
What would white socks?
Yeah.
No.
A fresh pair of white socks.
Or no socks.
Or no socks. Not black socks.
My feet stink really fucking bad.
Well, fresh pair of white socks it is.
I don't know.
Yeah, because it's not going to go with khaki. Black doesn't go with khaki.
Or shoes.
These are shoes.
Or you could wear real men's shoes.
Cowboy boots.
Can I borrow some?
Some new boot movement.
Can I see yours?
You won't fit in 'em.
Yeah, Devontae might let you borrow his. You definitely probably squeezed out a little bit of turd on that one, huh? The listeners didn't hear it, but he basically just shit himself.
It's been an all-day thing. Just working through it.
Too much alcohol?
I wouldn't say that. Because there is no such thing.
So, what are you going to do when these women finally listen to this podcast and find out that you consume far more alcohol than they thought?
I don't consume that much alcohol. I've been nothing but honest to these women.
Earlier, I told you that if I drank 4 shots of this 90 proof bourbon, I would be drunk, and you called me a pussy.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
Wait, like
So do you
4
think
shots or 2 whiskey sours?
It's the same thing.
Well,
Because
doesn't
they
it
got-
dilute it a little bit if you make it in a drink?
Hey, he doesn't-
Are you- hang
He
on.
doesn't drink that much.
You know,
Yeah,
for someone
I'm
that
new.
drinks alcohol quite a bit,
I'm new to
yeah.
it.
Okay, I'll pretend like you're new.
Like you're talking to me.
Yeah.
If you consume the alcohol, doesn't matter what else you consumed it with.
Yeah, but doesn't it kind of dissipate when you mix it with shit?
What do you mean dissipate?
Like it dilutes it. Like
How would it dilute it if you were still drinking it?
It melts.
yeah, it's like watered down.
I mean, the strength of the alcohol, obviously, unless you slam this entire whiskey sour, will have a different effect.
Do you want to slam them right now?
I mean, I don't really see why we should, but I
Okay.
mean, if that's something that you really wanted to do, I guess.
That's what bros do. Slam booze.
All right, let's slam them, bud. Here.
This is so good for the audio podcast.
Yeah, it's good for the audio podcast, but, maybe one day we'll animate it.
Ready? You want me to do a cheer?
Yeah, I thought that's what we were
I
doing.
was going to say a little something.
Oh, we'll say something and then we'll cheer.
All right, well, here's to those that wish us well. To those who don't, and go to hell. Clinky.
God, that was hard to listen to.
Jesus Christ, I can hear you, Skylar, on the microphone.
I won.
I don't know that it was a race, but
How'd it sound on your end?
Annoying.
Nice. Are you buzzed now?
yeah, man.
Oh, you should see him right now.
I'm so hammered,
He
bro.
can barely sit up right now. I feel more energetic now.
Yeah.
Been tired all day.
But either way,
So you were tired all day because you haven't had any alcohol. You had a nice big shot of alcohol, now you feel good.
No.
What's that called?
Diabetes?
Ladies, don't listen to this podcast.
yeah.
I need to put like a little check mark next to each one where it's
They,
like
they couldn't listen to any. Oh, they
Ah.
no, they couldn't even listen to the one that you were not on because I'm sure we talked about your.
we could talk about, or they can listen to the pizza one, so they know how big of a fucking douchebag I am.
They could listen to any episode. And figure it out.
I'm glad you said that, Mike.
Hey, people obviously love douchebags.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
I
love
like
me?
it.
Yeah.
Love's a strong word.
It's there.
I don't know.
Because I remind you of Kev.
That's half the reason why I want to strangle you.
Out of love. It's a love strangle.
Yeah, love strangle. Good God.
Strangling is your love language.
So how was the Clutch show last night?
Fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen
Red-
Clutch in a very, very, very long time.
Red Fang and Clutch were fantastic.
Who?
Red Fang
Oh, I thought he said something else.
and Clutch.
What did you think he said?
Red. Is that what you wanted me to say? Did you hear it too?
No.
Oh.
No, Red Fang.
Are you drinking coffee?
Cappuccino.
He's got a long night tonight, dude.
Isn't that coffee?
Isn't cappuccino and coffee different?
We'll have our little barista here fill us in.
I honestly don't know.
Well, I mean, technically, the cappuccino has coffee bean in it, but it's espresso.
There it is.
Usually. Because it's hot and they usually press it through right away as it comes through. It's usually concentrate. So, but I mean, it's effectively coffee because it's still coffee from a coffee bean.
So you have to understand, yesterday I was up at 4:15, went to the show, didn't get home till like 11:30, went to bed, and was up again this morning at 4:15.
Why were you up so early?
Why do you think?
Working out?
There you go.
Dude, you know, sometimes you got to take a break,
You guys
man.
take enough breaks for me, so it's all right.
God, yeah, we take enough breaks for you.
I just make it look easy.
Yeah. I can't help that I'm
you look
so
easy.
good. We can't help that we're so good that we are still able to stand around and look good like that. I can't help it.
You're admitting he looks good? You just call him a hobo.
Good looking hobo.
Good looking hobo. I said he's a good looking hobo.
It's called time management skills.
Yeah. You know, I can't help it that I'm that good.
So I'll take the point on the coffee though, before I forget.
Take the point.
I'll take the point. I think
I can't wait till we can finally get into dry erase board so you can start keeping track of all your points.
it's a ghost.
1 point per Gryffindor.
I'm Hufflepuff, so.
So it was good though.
Very
Clutch
good.
was good.
Oh yeah.
Fourth time I've seen him, always good. Fantastic.
See, I haven't-
Cedar Rapids at the amphitheater.
I haven't seen him in at least a decade, probably more.
I can't even tell you a Clutch song.
Okay.
All I've ever heard is Clutch sucks.
What?
Yeah.
Who says Clutch sucks?
It's like everybody.
Who? I mean, but who though? Everybody. I mean, you've got two people sitting in front of you that like Clutch. So I mean, and then you talked to one earlier when you said Clutch sucks, and Nate was standing right there, and Nate was like, "No, I like Clutch too." So
I wonder if Nate went.
He did not
no.
go.
Didn't go?
No. Chris likes Clutch.
yeah,
Yeah.
So then I tell him that Clutch sucks also.
So apparently you're the only one.
I'm trying to get a trend going.
didn't they used to like tour with the
Hashtag-
band like Chimera? Wasn't that a band?
Probably. They've been around since the
Oh, 90s.
90s, mid-90s. Clutch.
Hashtag Clutch sucks.
That's what Primus does. That's their hashtag.
What?
Primus sucks.
Who's Primus?
Jesus Christ. The theme song to South Park was written by Les Claypool and Primus.
Sorry, I was eating a cheeseburger.
Optimus Primus?
Yeah, no, their whole thing is Primus sucks. That's
Like making fun of themselves?
yeah.
I watched that, the new one, the other day actually.
South Park.
No, Transformers.
Transformers Beasts.
Oh, in the movie theater.
No, I paid for it at home.
You
Did Gavin join you?
No, I watched it
paid
alone.
for it?
Yeah, it went down enough in price where I finally decided to rent it.
Oh, because it's on like what Max for
Microsoft.
like $5.99.
Well,
Yeah.
Did you purchase Corey the machine? That's on YouTube to rent and buy.
I haven't yet. No, I saw that it was up there. I just haven't. Every day that I've had off so far, I've literally worked on that house. I'm very, very close to getting it done now. So in the final stretch, I'm not going to do anything except that. It's the only thing on my mind. I got to get it ready for Skylar.
So I got a question about that Transformers movie. Maybe
Okay.
I'm
That's for him.
I haven't seen this one, but
I feel like it's
Shoot.
It's cars. Don't care.
no, 'cause it's the animals. It's Maximals?
no.
No, it is. I'm telling you it is.
That's what they're called?
Yeah, Maximals. Is that a different take on Transformers?
No, I imagine like, so what, it's Decepticons and what?
Autobots.
And Autobots. So then you've got that same thing for all of them. They'll all have like their faction.
I thought it was like
They're all Transformers.
Matchbox cars and Hot Wheels.
What do you mean?
Like as a kid, was there a whole series of just
yeah, there's
Maximals?
there's comics and everything. Yeah, I mean all of it comes from the stories, from the comics and stuff.
It
From
was-
the cartoon series. I mean, there was the cartoon series in the 90s for a really long time.
That's what I thought maybe you guys would know.
Again,
Well, I kind of know.
It's
I mean, it
cars.
wasn't something that I was super into, but I watched it every now and again.
Cars that turn into robots. I'll pass.
Yeah, but these weren't cars.
It's not cars that turn into robots, right? It's
These
robots
are-
that turn into cars. So it'd be a little different.
Either way.
But these are robots turned to animals.
Right. Which is kind of strange that like no one would notice that they're a machine.
Well, I guess they were on a planet all on their own where there didn't really seem to be a whole lot of shit going on. Their whole thing is to preserve life. It was an okay movie. I'll give it 2.5 Skylars.
Out of how many?
Out of 5.
Oh.
Very middle of the road.
If we're talking entertainment, it's 5 Skylars. If we're talking sexual stuff, it's 10 Skylars. Because
sometimes
he gave his dick an 11.
Sometimes I'll give out stars. Sometimes I'll give out points.
How was your sexual conquest?
To the moon.
One star.
We're plugging away. Oh, you want me to rate it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, how did your experience go? All of it.
In itself, it was great. Physically, I felt like asshole.
How?
Yeah, why? Why would you feeling like shit? What do you mean?
I was extremely hungover.
Wait. You were drunk on the date?
Well, because he drank from here.
No,
Oh, wait, no, you didn't. Yeah, how were you drunk?
Hungover means I was drunk the day before.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
So I was dragging ass the whole fucking day. And it was the hottest day of the year.
It was very hot.
I was torched. But didn't seem to matter.
He performed.
Biologically, I completed my end, so.
Wow, that's a great way to describe that.
You guys would be officially married.
Yeah,
Consummated the marriage.
Yep.
in the olden days.
Mm-hmm.
Which is still true today.
Right. No, the whole thing was great. I look forward to.
What's your new nickname?
Oh,
What's your new nickname?
I wonder if she found this podcast.
She won't. Say it. I get credit for this.
Yeah, what's your new nickname? I haven't heard it apparently.
Yes, you have. Oh, because
I get credit for this.
I'm the Korean cookie thumper.
Fortune cookie.
Oh, shit. Fortune
Right,
cookie
yeah.
thumper. There it is.
I figured that. I mean,
Yeah.
because that's even what I said too.
But you
I
said.
said it not knowing that you had already said it.
Fortune cookie thumper.
Yeah. Perfect name for the episode.
Yeah, but you
How'd
said.
it go?
Huh?
How'd it go? Was it a good fortune?
Put it this way. She ain't ever going to listen to this damn thing.
Yeah.
So,
Was it a good cookies fortune?
in your sexual experience, where does she rate on your star system?
Ooh, yeah. Because sexual experience we do out of 10 Skylars.
Right.
So out of 10 Skylars, where does she rank? How many stars does she get? Let's go. Hang on. To make this easy. Hang on. To make this easy, instead of compiling the stars into one, I want you to give me stars for the date and then stars for afterwards. Because then your brain can separate the two rather than try to do math and do that.
So I'll just call the dinner the date.
Correct?
That's getting a fucking 2-star.
Is it more just because of the place you chose or just the experience while you were with her?
I have to kind of curve this a little because of how I physically felt. Had nothing to do with her or the place. The weather outside, which you just never cooled off no matter where you walked into.
No, you can't. Yeah, there's nothing you can do when it's literally 100 degrees outside with 100% humidity. There's nothing you can do.
Of course, they sat us in the worst spot in the corner right next to the kitchen, so it's just heat blazing out of it.
Wow.
Where I'm sitting there like, it's going to be nice and cool in here. No.
We should have went to this restaurant.
Oh,
And sat there
man.
and watched him on
God
this
damn.
day.
Hey,
We could pay tribute.
Yeah.
I warriored through. I sat there for an hour and a half.
Yeah. So you told me that you.
So that was an hour and a half.
He said he picked apart his food.
What did you get?
So I kind of looked through some options, and I tend to kind of want to eat light, and I'm not taking leftovers.
Yep.
So I had the fish and chips. Light meal,
Breaded fish.
Gotcha. Breading wasn't that great. I hated the tartar sauce. So really, I just picked the white meat out of the breading.
Did you spill?
I don't think so.
God, how do you not know?
I was trying to listen to her and then trying to mentally stop my sweating.
You should have brought 2 shirts like we freaking said.
At one point, I had to get, I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick just to dab myself off.
You should have brought another shirt.
And
Was it that hot in the foundry?
I don't know if it's a mixture of how I felt,
Right.
how hot it was.
And then a little bit of nerves, like you were nervous. so you were
Slightly.
kinda
I mean,
hot?
that was probably like 10%
Did
of
you
it
have
was
your hat
nerves.
on?
Yeah.
See, that's a bad choice. You should have had the hat off. You'd have been able to let go of at least 20, 25% more heat.
Now, wait a minute. Is it the hat you have on currently?
Yeah.
What you wore?
Yep.
That thing looks... You can see sweat.
Yeah,
shit
why'd you
on it.
wear that?
Why don't you buy a date hat?
I will buy a date hat. Again, it didn't matter. It didn't matter.
10-gallon cowboy.
I'm going to get a visor.
That is such a 90s thing.
I'm going to be like Mike. I'm going to spike it up out of the top and...
Hell yeah.
I unfortunately did do that.
Almost everyone did that.
I will admit to that.
You don't see visors around anymore.
No.
Should we run it back?
No, I don't really want to.
So,
You don't have to have hair to wear a visor.
That's technically true.
why do I need it? To magnify this even more? I'll fucking pass.
You just see a little dome coming out of the tongue.
Yeah. It's like a beam. going straight up
It's
to
a red dot on the top of his head because the rest of it doesn't get sun.
Not happening.
Well, I need more than one person to bring it back.
Try it.
I can't tell you last time I saw somebody wearing a visor.
Anyway, aside from the foundry sucking.
Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't
So-
done with that story, though.
Continue, story.
Yeah, continue.
So I could feel my face was a little glossy, but I wasn't like profusely sweating. And of course, I have my glass on like I do now. Yeah. And so that I could just slowly feel it like trickle down the back of my neck. And I'm just keep turning my head slightly, so hopefully to try and block it. I'm like, God damn it, get the fuck out of here. I need to figure something out.
So, what color was your shirt?
Green.
Was it noticeable of sweat?
I don't think so.
So that's why you were black. Better to hide it.
Worst day to wear black, though. I mean, I can understand why you wouldn't wear black.
Yeah.
Want to hide it.
Yeah, we're green.
So no sweat. No pit stains up.
I'm sure it was a little dampy, but I wasn't like sitting there with my arms in the air, so.
So date 2 stars.
And it wasn't on her. Like, she was just great for conversation. Everything was cool.
So would it have been?
So I feel
better-
like the date then didn't get 2 stars.
Would it have been?
Because it's
better-
pretty harsh to rank it 2 stars when she didn't have anything to do with dinner and you just said the conversation was good.
Would it have been better if you hadn't had a bunch of conversations with her beforehand?
No.
If you went in this kind of more not knowing a lot. You knew some, but not a lot. Would that have,
I think it would have changed the conversation. Like, obviously I would have been like rapid fire more at her, but this felt a little more like we're just going to keep digging for details.
So at what point during the dinner were you like, we need to get the fuck out of here?
Subconsciously, I could feel our waiter getting kind of pissed that we're just sitting there. So I'm like, we should probably like get up. So
Yeah,
we're
but
not.
at the same time, I mean, that's good though. Like in my personal opinion, I mean, if dinner took so long that you guys were sitting there like talking so much that it took an hour and a half to where like the wait, like you started to notice the wait staff was like, what the fuck are you two doing? That's good. I mean, I'd take that as a good thing.
Did you have any lulls in the conversation? Any awkward pauses or moments?
I mean, of course, in my opinion, that was to be semi-expected. It wasn't sitting there. We weren't both sitting there trying to just grasp at straws. Like, there was always some kind of direction. There'd be, a couple seconds. And
Did you talk about your job? Your hard job?
no.
Your real important job?
No.
Did you talk about the podcast?
Mm-mm.
Why?
Well, we all know why.
Well,
It's too much too soon.
So, what was your favorite part about the date itself? Just the date part. We know the ending, but the date part. Did you have a favorite part?
Not really.
No?
No.
Nothing stood out?
Mm-mm.
Did you make her laugh?
Yeah.
that's why dinner
Did
sucks.
she make you laugh?
Yeah. Like, I always try to make a point to, like, give him a little, like smile or a chuckle.
Did you engage her physically?
No, because they fucked me up on my table. Again, it was the worst place to sit in the whole goddamn restaurant. It was like a table like this, and then behind it was a booth. So she immediately sat in the booth. I'm like, scoot over.
So she drove separate, or did you pick her up?
I picked her up.
Okay. Did you open the car door for her?
I did.
Did you open the restaurant door for her?
I did.
Pull out her chair?
She sat in a booth.
Oh, that's right.
I engaged her physically when she walked up.
Lower back?
Left arm around lower back, right arm over her left shoulder.
Wait, what?
Like a...
When you hugged her?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
My brain was trying to figure out what the fuck you were doing.
Because I think it's weird if when she just walks up, you're like, hi, okay, ready? And you just get in.
How many Mississippis was the hug?
Ooh.
It felt pretty good. It was a good...
Was she sizing up the ween?
Probably 3.
She threw.
3's not bad. That's pretty acceptable.
Yeah.
She push up against midsection, try to.
See, I'm conscious of that too. I don't want like a bunch of airspace in between because then you're just like.
Right, but
So.
Don't also.
Yeah.
Act like you're humping when you first.
Now, did you pat her on the back?
Like they're there.
Yeah.
Like they're there.
Well, no, see,
They're there.
No, put it this way. I have a problem. I do that all the time.
I don't. Because I'm not.
I've been mocked.
Because of that. I'm not like.
I've been mocked terribly for patting on the back. And it's to the point that
It's okay.
To the point that when my son hugs people, he pats them on the back too.
You poor thing. You poor thing.
I don't know. So I try to avoid the hug as much as humanly possible.
No, I'm cool with it. I'll bring him in, give just a little bit of tension, a little bit of squeeze, and then I kind of wait for her to give a little pull back. I'm like,
So do you let her decide when to end the hug?
yeah. If I feel like it's going like way too long, then I'll get out of it. So
Have you ever had one of those?
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
on a date, like an awkward.
Well, when I left, yeah.
That counts.
What do you mean?
So,
when I left later.
Oh, okay.
so would you do it differently? The date part.
Yeah. So the big issue too, is that I'm going into an area I'm not familiar with, and so it's all new.
Why can't you invite these women down here?
Because I'm the one
Making the effort.
initiating, like, hey, let's hang out. I'll be generous and I'll come to you.
Yep.
And then if it's something you are interested in, then you can come down to
Well,
me.
to be honest, the Quad Cities is a better spot than.
It is. Again, I'm just not familiar with the Quad Cities. I usually tend to go towards Iowa City.
Oh, okay.
Iowa City's
So-
better now because Davenport used to be good 15 years ago when there was shit going on down there, but now there's not.
Right.
And then obviously you've picked the 2 worst weeks to go on a date. Last week it was insanely hot. And then now this week you've got the Mississippi Valley Fair, which destroys all events around because no one wants to have an event while the Mississippi Valley Fair is going on. So you've got either the fair or nothing.
If my singer Ron's listening, tell him to go fuck himself because he went to Alaska because we were supposed to play at the Mississippi Valley.
Yeah, fuck you, Ron.
Yeah, fuck you, Ron. Goddamn, Ron.
Pussy.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah, go to
Alaska?
fucking Alaska.
Hey, you could go the furthest away from you guys.
Not your 6.
Yeah. Not your 6.
Wow, bro.
Wait till you get back.
Is that the lead singer too?
Yeah.
Damn. The lead singer is not your 6. That's fucked.
That's alright. We got Tugfest next weekend. We'll make up for it.
If he shows up, man, who knows? He might be in fucking Africa
Can you-
next week.
When they say Tugfest, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
I don't know what it is, so exactly what it is.
So I've never been to it, but my brain's just running.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I can add.
got your 6 is that Tugfest.
Come get your 6 at Tugfest.
TM.
That'd be a good t-shirt too.
Alright, so let's skip ahead. What happened after the date? When you left?
Yeah, how many Skylars does that get?
What, leaving?
Yeah, I mean, we obviously know what happened.
Well, let's talk. You get to her place. That's where you went next.
Ooh, yeah.
right? How did that go? Continue.
Yeah, did you have drinks? What happened?
So we kind of talked on the way back to her place to drop her off, and we both agreed, like, yeah, dinner was nice. We'd be interested in doing this again. And
did you agree to go to her place before you left the restaurant?
no.
So it was decided in the car ride over.
No.
Okay.
So as soon as I pull into her complex, I park. She then asked me, do you want to come up?
Bingo.
She's like, well, do you want to come up? Because at that point, I was probably just going to attempt a quick kiss and then just send her on her way.
Did you at any point think that you weren't going to go up? You were for sure going if she invited you?
I wasn't like, I'm going, but I'm like, I'm not going.
So yes, no.
Yeah.
A typical Skylar answer. Yes, no, or no, yes. One or the other, just to cover my bases.
So she asked me, do you want to come up? I'm like, yeah, sure. We go up and we talk for way too long. Then I start sweating again.
She not have AC or what?
I don't think so. She had these two room units.
It was an apartment.
Yeah. Upstairs, of course. Fuck. I mean, it was a nice place for a little one bedroom in Davenport. But yeah, I started sweating again. I'm like, what the fuck? Am I having a stroke or what the fuck?
Alcohol withdrawal.
Yeah.
So then I went to the bathroom, dabbed myself off again.
Did you at any point need to take a shit during this date?
No,
Not even afterwards?
no shit. Well, I didn't eat that much. If I eat a shit ton, usually I got to poop like a dog right after.
Does that determine what you
Poop like a dog.
What you eat on the date?
No, it's just the volume of what I eat because it just pushes everything down. So usually after dinner, I have to go take a shit.
At least I know what the artwork for the episode's going to be. It was done pretty easy for me right there.
Lloyd from Dumb and Dumber.
No, I'm gonna make a dog shitting in the yard, except it's gonna have Skylar's face on it.
So we sat on her couch and talked for a long time.
What's a long time? Couple hours?
Yeah.
Damn. No movie, just talking?
Yeah.
About what?
You didn't have the TV on?
Just power houred through it.
Were the lights on?
Yep.
What were you guys talking about?
I don't know, just about a bunch of random shit.
For fucking 2 hours?
I know.
Did you repeat any previous conversations?
I don't think so.
Did she hit you with any, tough questions? Did you feel like you needed... Did you lie a fuck ton
No.
during this
We
conversation?
kind of talked about what our red flags were, what was, what happened.
What's her red
I was
flags?
gonna say,
I don't remember.
drinking?
I think that's probably one of them, I would bet. Guys that don't listen. So...
So then after that, it's getting late. I'm like, I got a long drive home. I should probably get taken off. So she kind of walks me towards the stairs, and I give her, as I'm going in for a hug, I'm like, all right, if we're going to fucking do this, it's going to be right fucking now. So I go in for the kiss, get it, but then we just stay kissing.
Make out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then that turned into groping.
Right.
And that turned into, I don't want you to go. And that turned into, okay.
Okay. So, on to the main course.
Yeah.
How was the experience?
The coitus.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to her. Not the full 10. No. She knows what she's doing.
How long did you last the first go around?
Yeah.
Long enough. Long enough. She brought it back to life, and she got hers. So
There you go.
Nice.
So I'm counting that as 2.
No.
No.
Yes,
Let's discuss this now.
Yeah.
that counts as 2.
No.
No.
Why not?
Because you have said that it only counts when the man finishes. That's the only time sex counts.
But I have an excuse.
No.
I already did.
You finished once, but this is the second time and you didn't finish.
But she did.
But she did.
So she had sex with you once and you had sex with her once.
So now you gotta go bring
But I think under different circumstances, if I would have had more blood flow, I would have gotten off twice.
More blood flow.
Yeah, I was in real bad shape.
You're in real bad shape. You weren't in bad shape. You are in bad shape.
I'm gonna give her a round of applause and give her a resounding 8 stars.
8 out of 10 Skylars.
Back to life.
Is that what did it?
I loved her body too.
Yeah?
Oh my god, I fucking loved it.
Take out the second time. Doesn't matter. You just the one time popped. You're done. Would it be the same rating?
Probably like a 6 or 7.
Okay. So.
I'll give her a couple more because of her abilities.
So then I'm struggling to figure out why there isn't a second date happening. You guys talked for hours. And granted, you didn't listen to her, but you don't fucking listen to anything. Mm-hmm. I've known you for fucking years now. You don't listen to shit.
I'm a bad listener, not
Right,
not
you're
by
bad,
choice.
bad listener. Right. So, I mean, you made it through the date.
Mm-hmm.
You talked for hours. You had sex. I mean, you're giving it fucking 8 Skylars out of 10 Skylars. Where's the bad part come in? How is there not a second date here then?
So of course I'm not sitting here saying like, "Oh, I'm in love already. Like I'm ready to go."
Saying, no,
But
I mean, you can pump the brakes because I asked about a second date. I didn't ask if you were in love. with her.
I'm teeing it up here. So she kind of got the inkling that I was looking for something long term. And I said, not necessarily. I said, just kind of seeing what happens, whatever. She's like, no, I get that. And then she kind of backtracked a little, and she's like, man, maybe we just call it for what it was. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Just a good night. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. So I don't know if she misunderstood or if I got some kind of vibe like, hey, we need to like move this along.
Yeah, it's strange.
Yeah. But I'm like, yeah, hey, hard feelings,
I mean,
whatever.
I guess
No,
maybe
it's good.
she's just into having fun. That was all she was on the app for, is to have fun. Like I said,
No, that's cool.
I mean, that's really what those apps are designed for. They're not. They wouldn't still be apps if everybody on them fucking.
Do you know somebody who met their soulmate on Tinder?
My sister.
I laughed so hard when I heard that first time.
But no, I have no hard feelings at all. It was a good night. Date wasn't ideal, but I mean, part 2 was choice. Nice.
Is part 2 choice because you never really had part 2?
For a while.
I don't know.
Part 2 was just nice. It was nice.
So let's say you go on more dates.
Yeah.
We'll keep talking about them and see how much poon you actually get. And then we'll see if your rating changes. If this rating will change.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious because this.
The rating's high because you haven't had it in a while.
Right.
Because this next date is vastly different than the one that you were just on.
This one's a whole different beast.
It's a whole different beast. It's a whole different experience.
Yeah.
You're being forced.
I'm up against it.
Yeah.
I'm way up against it.
What's the challenge this week?
Like, what are my goals?
No, what's the challenge this week? Why are you up against it?
Oh. Because I'm going in solo. There's going to be several people there that she knows.
And trusts.
And
Yeah.
trusts.
Our friends are going to be there.
Like
You
you.
gotta-
And this chick could be like, this guy's wearing Hey Dudes. What the fuck are you doing?
However, this community
That's what
goes.
I said. He
no.
leave his ass at the
No.
fair. That's the worst part.
It's either cowboy boots or these is going to be the common footwear at a fair.
No.
Have you been to a fair?
Yes.
I'm almost willing to bet money that there's more check marks than anything. It's Davenport.
What the fuck is a check mark?
For Nikes.
Oh.
I guarantee there's more Nikes than anything that you'll see. Guarantee it. I don't give a fuck who says what. There's guaranteed to be more Nikes there.
I know there'll be other hey dudes there.
Yeah.
It's
there will
common-
be.
it's
There will
commonplace.
be other hey dudes there.
I'm a hey dude.
Yeah, well. If you want to be a hey dude,
That's fine.
you can be a man.
I have confidence in myself.
We know.
Swagger of a god.
Yeah.
Swagger of a god.
I mean, he's one for one.
That's a great cologne. Swagger of a God by Skylar. What would your cologne smell like? Cabbage.
Sauerkraut.
It's cabbage, George.
I don't know what it smell like.
You don't know?
Lies.
Ooh, lies.
New car scent.
Deceit.
Deceit.
Deceit by Skylar. See the picture now.
I'm him.
Like, because you walk up and you're like, wow, that's a really nice fruity smell. And then you learn that it's like really not.
The bottle says fruit.
Yeah.
Because
It's shaped like a pear, and then they spray it on themselves, and it smells like rotting flesh. And they're like, what the fuck?
That's kind of what this whole dating market is. It's all about marketing yourself. The product can be shit, but as long as you market it correctly, people are going to buy it.
So far, the product is matched.
You're 1 for 1.
You're 1 for 1.
Right.
Product matched the box.
Yeah.
Match the description. I mean, the toy said, I don't really like how you play with me, so I'm good. But I mean, that's all right.
Yeah.
You got to play with the toy. That's
toy
all that
came with
matters.
batteries, but it didn't last very long.
Yeah.
Nope. Came with that bullshit default charge.
It was like one of those toy small soldiers from that movie, and he decided he was gone.
I'm Major Chip Hazard.
Yeah, you are. Have you ever seen that movie, Mike?
Love that movie.
It's a good movie.
The Gorgonauts.
Yep.
I was slightly obsessed.
Obviously. Anyway, about this date.
So
Why is it a completely different beast? Aside from the fact that obviously she's going to have friends there because it's on her turf.
I don't like being outside this time of year.
That's very true. You sweat a lot.
I do sweat a lot.
There's going to be a lot of people.
how much money do you think you're going to have to spend?
Substantial if he has to play games. See, that's what I was wondering.
I'll just win them all on
He
the
was
first
like,
try.
no, we're going to go over and play games. And then I was like,
Do you know how much
do you not realize how much tickets cost to play those fucking games?
You know how much it costs to get into the fair?
Like $5.
You may want to look that up.
I think it has a 2 in front of that 5.
It might be more.
Yeah.
Oh, bullshit. Just to get in?
I'll look it up for you.
look it up.
Hang on,
That's not even
I'll
to
take
get
on another
into-
role. I'll
that-
take on another role of responsibilities right now.
That doesn't even get you into the show.
What show?
The concert.
Oh no, that's
no,
not a concert ticket. You actually have to have a concert ticket on top of that too.
So it's probably gonna cost you $90.
Jesus
to get
Christ.
for yourself.
Fucking Jesus.
For
What?
yourself.
Fucking noob.
I've never been to the fair.
Leave Muscatine.
Yeah, exactly.
Leave Muscatine once.
How much do you think you're gonna have to spend? You want me to guess how much you're gonna spend? So you're gonna buy her food? Her ticket in?
She did offer to buy me in.
And you said?
Nothing.
After 2 p.m. is $12 a piece.
Oh, see? I was closer than you were.
Continue. How much you guys are going to the show? Right?
I don't know. I told her I don't have a ticket, so.
How much is it with the ticket?
You can only show up after 9 p.m. if you have a fun card. If you stay after 9, I assume that doesn't matter, but you can't show up then after 9 without a fun card. That's what it said online. I'm just going by
Can you
that.
buy a ticket there for the show?
So
It would just depend if the show is sold out or not.
last I knew it was $85.
Oh, for one night?
Oh, for a ticket
Ticket.
to go to the show.
Oh.
That's not.
How much is a week pass then?
Like $100 or something like
So
that?
they did a sale.
Oh, so you get a way better deal buying the week pass.
Yes, but it's
Yeah.
limited time.
Yeah, you can only buy it, and it's like 6 months ahead of time, too.
Oh.
It was a long time ago.
And you don't know who's going to be there. So you don't know the entertainment.
You should play at the
Fuck,
fair.
dude.
I have.
No,
Man,
Mississippi
you missed
Valley
your
Fair.
day.
I
You missed,
have.
No, as like one of the main acts.
you missed your day.
Why?
Special Needs Day was Tuesday.
Was there a discount?
Yeah, free.
Oh, they would have known for sure. I didn't need documentation.
Show with the bike on.
Yeah.
Water wingies on.
No, it was good. Yeah, $12, dude.
That's not bad.
So, well, dude, I'm telling you, those games are expensive. They're quite a bit.
Like $5 to play.
Put it this way: what are you going to pay for it at the fair? on
All of
this
it.
day? You gonna pay it all, regardless of what she wants?
You know those friends are going to be less than 50 feet away, right?
I'm hoping there is at least some distance.
I doubt it.
I do too. That's why I'm hoping.
There's gonna be a huge buffer zone, huge for her to have them there.
If they've been drinking, it's going to be hard to
She's-
restrain
Oh, yeah.
themselves.
She pushed hardcore for an entire day at the fair. Not, let's go to
Hang on,
dinner,
wait.
then the fair.
When are you guys showing up at this fair?
She wants to show up early.
What does that mean?
Well, you said it opens at 2, right?
No. Opens at 7 a.m.
Oh, well, it's definitely not 7 a.m.
Do you know?
I'm not going at 7 a.m.
You gonna tell her that?
I don't think she wants to go at 7 a.m.
How do you know? What if she texts you at 7 o'clock and goes, hey, where are you at?
We haven't established that.
Well, it's tomorrow.
We have all night to figure it out.
Obviously, that would be the first thing that you try to
My
figure
big
out.
thing. Okay, here's my two big things.
Yep.
I can navigate her fine one-on-one.
You only know that through text message, not
No.
through person to person.
I know.
Well, real quick, side note. It's just a sidebar here. Didn't you say the reason why you're going to the fair is so they can make sure that she's alive and not...
Yeah, but I think
Duct tape in
that's
the car?
in good fun. That rarely happens.
What, murder?
Kidnap.
Yeah. Yeah, we know that rarely happens, but it's weird that her friends think that you would do that.
Well, it's because she asked if any because we were talking about if we had mentioned each other to our friend groups yet, and she's like, "Yeah, I've talked to my friends about you." And she asked, "Well, have you told your friends?" I said, "Yeah, I've told a few, and they know I'm hanging out with you on Saturday, just in case I disappear. They know where to look." And she's like, "Haha, that's funny because my friends said the same thing." So I said, "How about we just kidnap
but
each other?"
They
Then
weren't joking, though, right?
again, I don't know these people.
To be honest, I'm not a chick, so I don't know.
I don't know these
No,
people.
but I mean, it's just like what we talked about last week, though. I mean, that is something that is now thanks to. I mean, it's not like it wasn't before.
But I wonder if it's because you're meeting on Tinder that they're...
Right. That's what I'm saying is because that's a new avenue. Not that men murdering women is a new avenue. Been doing that for quite a long time, So, but I think for the apps though, yeah, that opens them up to everyone instead of the person having to walk past them physically and go, there she is. They can be lured at any moment now.
So do you know how many people you're dealing with?
Sounds like 4 or 5.
I'm aware of the 2 for sure.
Do they have dates?
Ooh,
I do.
Fuck
I
me.
do believe.
I never even thought about that. There could be so many people standing there. I mean, if there's 3 friends, there could be 6 people there.
So, to my knowledge, the other night she didn't enjoy being the 5th wheel.
Oh!
Damn.
Shit.
So, 2 other couples.
Yep.
At least.
Now, are these friends or family? Or just strictly friends, you think?
To my knowledge, are just friends.
Okay.
So you're going to deal with some dudes, too.
Oh yeah, most likely.
Yeah, she made it clear that she's got guy friends.
How does that make you feel? How is that? Is that a red flag? Can you handle guy friends?
Yeah,
You can.
I can handle guy friends, but I make it clear that I can't be friends with females.
Because you want to have sex.
Correct. There's always there's always an underlying thing there where there's always a little bit of sexual whatever. It's not just friends. So I know when those guys look at her, they want to fuck her.
So how many women do you think you have? How many women do you consider friends? None? That you associate with on a day-to-day basis?
No. None.
Sorry, ladies.
Again, these women need to be fully aware that I'm not looking for friendship. If you are, get the fuck out. If it doesn't work, I'm not going to continue a relationship.
I don't think that that's what this is. I think she's clearly. This is the whole point is so that her friends can give her an objective view.
Plus, it will be a challenge because if she has men friends,
Right.
and how you act around them.
Because you know that if they do want to fuck her, they are going to say everything that they can about
Again,
those fucking.
I'm
hey
taking
dudes.
this with a grain of salt. First date's supposed to be super simple.
This is going to be difficult.
This isn't.
I'm not going to. I understand the situation, but I'm not going to think about it too hard. I'll be cordial to everybody. I'll be nice. There'll be no reason for them to say anything but, yeah, he was nice. I'll give him no reasons. So if after that she decides like, yeah, they're it ain't gonna work, I'm like, well, Okay.
So is this a scenario where you're picking her up, or she's meeting you there?
Nope. So I did ask her because of what you said. I said, "Hey, would you be more comfortable meeting me there, or would you like me to pick you up?" And she's like, "Well, I live in a gated community, so I would rather we meet there for our first time."
She live at her mom's.
So my thing is she's very skeptical about this.
Fucking gated community, my ass. And she lives at her mom and dad's house.
She's basically doing a date where
Hey, she's got her.
everybody's there.
Yeah.
She's meeting you there. She's not giving you any commitment.
Hey, she could straight, just like I said, she could just be like, you know what? I'm good.
I love cotton candy and rides. Thank you for this beautiful day.
No, but I just mean like even being there at the fair with all of her friends,
Yeah.
she could easily just turn tail after just even a few minutes and literally exit at any moment. At any moment, she can exit stage left,
Hey, Skylar,
and there wouldn't be fuck all you could do.
You want to meet us by the roller coaster over there?
And she'll be like, you know what? I'd really like if you tried to win me this stuffed bear. I'm gonna go get us something to drink, and you just never see her.
Please call us right away.
Again,
We'll come save you.
I'm not putting barely any emotion into this shit.
Okay.
So if after
good.
the first time meeting, if it's just bad for me, bad for her, okay, cool, whatever.
So do you think her friends could deter you from seeing her again? Do you? Because to me, this is a terrible way to go on a date.
I didn't go on a date with a girl that I was attracted to. I'd never met her, but I didn't go on a date because of
I
that.
want to go on a date with a woman, one-on-one,
Yeah.
in a public setting.
If you've got to bring your friend in a public setting means you don't trust me like that. Even before we meet, I don't want to meet you. Then that's fine.
She did give me.
It seems weird.
She did give me the option. She's like, again, it's totally up to you. I don't mean to make the plans for us. You know, by all means, we can still do what you want to do. So I'm demonstrating to her that yes, I can become comfortable in this setting.
So here's the truth: will you actually be comfortable? Is this going to be tough for your anxiety? Because for me, it would give me anxiety.
It does, but I'm pretty good
wouldn't
about.
even do it.
I wouldn't.
That's how much anxiety I wouldn't even do it because I would already know that it's gonna suck.
So I'm already.
The odds of me meeting 7, like, okay, so let's say there's only 2 of friends, and she's got both those girls also have boyfriends. So you're meeting 5 people. What are the chances that you meet 5 total strangers and like every single one of them, and they all 5 like you?
I'm really hoping that they, and it might be a big ask, have enough self-awareness to give us some space.
So let's say that you're on this date, it's going okay, but you're not getting the space you need. Are you going to try and create space for you and her?
I might suggest like, hey, why don't we go? Can we go look at that? Can we go do that?
What if all these friends look like Mike?
What the fuck does that mean?
Oh, like the dudes?
Like, yeah, the
I don't give a
dudes.
shit.
What does that mean?
Like, they're all big and strong. That's all he wanted me to
fucker.
say. Yeah, he had that. He fucking played that fucking sad puppy look on his face. What does that mean?
That's
Fucking-
gonna be the clip, right?
God, I wish he could just show me that horse hoof again.
Yeah.
Jesus. Fuck. Oh.
Wish you had one.
How many times do you use that?
Whenever stupid people like you ask,
Do you show it to women?
they get enough.
They get the horse cock. No, I will try and, in my own way, create space.
How the fuck do you do that at a fair?
Yeah, see, in my personal view, like you've got to go into it and go, I'm going to be part of the group. If they're close by, you've got to be part of the group. If you try to create distance, I got a feeling that a lot of those friends are going to be like, nah, I don't like that.
Here's another thing. So, how do you engage her physically at the fair with a group of her people? How do you gonna try to hold her hand first? Are you gonna let her make the move?
No, I'm definitely going to
You're gonna attempt.
be on top of it.
Okay.
Where these guys are just going to, if I kind of exile myself, or if I'm being quiet within the group, I'm just easily cut out of the equation.
See, for me, if I was in this situation, I'd probably let her be the one to make the move.
Maybe if I have an opportunity where we're kind of off to the side, I'll kind of initiate like, hey, I'm interested, and then I'll kind of feel it out to see if she's comfortable enough to do that in front of her friends.
Because it sounds like she's trying to be as comfortable as humanly possible.
Mm-hmm. So hopefully she knows I've never been to the fair. I hate the fucking heat. All of your friends are going to be there. I'm there on a fucking island.
Yeah.
Like she needs to do her best at making me feel comfortable because I'm doing this big gesture for her.
Yeah.
Right.
So I would hope she has enough self-awareness to realize that.
22 is you can also bail at this.
I could.
At any moment. If she's got friends there, you'd be, hey, I'll be right back. I'm going to get us a drink and just see ya.
You're going to get on the pony ride and never get off the pony. Just keep taking this bitch around.
Do it again.
Has he told you about her?
He doesn't know what she is.
He never knows that.
Is that what we're talking?
He's stupid.
She's part Hispanic.
Ooh.
Oh, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I just didn't know if he told you that she had 2 sleeves worth of tattoos and
Oh, nice. No, you mentioned that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Are they good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're full.
Full, huh? Does she have piercings?
just sleeves, or do they go past her arms?
Like down her back?
Anywhere else. Kind of past her arms.
She definitely doesn't have any like a breast tattoo, which I hate.
You hate that she doesn't?
No, I like that she doesn't.
Oh, okay.
I don't like when tattoos go across women's chests.
Gotcha. I can understand that.
I don't like
Okay.
that. It's my surface area.
What about the underboob?
My surface area. You get to say that.
What about underboob tattoos?
Like with the sternum thing?
Do her boobs go? Her sternum?
Yeah. See, I don't know if. Do you know where
I don't-
boobs are? They're not on your sternum.
It's like a bag of sand. I don't know. Like
So does she wear glasses? Does she have dark hair?
naturally dark hair, but she dyes it like white blonde.
Oh, okay. Is she
Shelly?
no, it's not. Do you know what kind of music she likes?
Country.
Really?
Yeah. Odd with the tattoo selection.
It is.
I thought the same thing when he told me that.
She doesn't listen to hip hop? So do you guys have a lot in common?
Yeah.
Does she hunt?
No.
Disc golf?
No.
Is she athletic in any way, shape, or form?
No.
This is-
Well, she does work out and goes to Hot Works.
The fuck is Hot Works?
I think
Hot
it's
yoga?
yeah, it's like where you work out in like a super fucking hot room.
Okay.
Where they crank it up to like 150 degrees or some bullshit.
Interesting.
Yeah. So she does that.
So she likes to take care of her body then.
Yeah.
Be fit. That's good. How old again?
28.
Okay, so not a big age.
So I'm in my window.
Your window.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you know if she likes kids, wants kids?
She wants 1 to 2.
Wow, it's already a conversation you guys have had?
Yeah, we really talked about everything, I guess.
So this is another one of those
Yeah,
scenarios.
see, I feel like you really shoot
You put
yourself in the foot here.
But that's where the
Because
fair
you-
might be good because we're not going to be focused on that kind of conversation. We're going to be talking here and there, doing shit.
Sure.
Don't go-
I'm old school, man.
You're old.
I guess, yeah. I'm a whole 5 years older than you. That's not really that far. And yeah, that's what I mean. Is it just seems like
She
it's a
play video
real
games?
yeah.
Play video
No,
games?
no, she doesn't.
Oh, no, she does a lot of homework.
Oh, she's a nurse, right?
Yeah, she's working on her master's right now.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's a good thing you're going into it with no emotion attached.
He thinks I'm outgunned here. Like, just
This is
her.
Dude.
not her, but this scenario that's wrong.
What'd you say? I'm going from a 85 Corolla to a...
Yeah, you're going from something manageable, like what he's done in this dating scenario, like the last girl they dated, and it's not like throwing shade. What I'm trying to do is describe like the level of like skill required, right? She's 34 years old, coming out of a relationship. I mean, he had all the ducks in a line already. He already knew what was going to happen. Basically, that's what he was saying last week.
Yeah, so this is polar opposite. Dude.
So this one you're going into, that's what I was saying, is like this is a whole other side of the spectrum. Whole other side. This girl's got 2 sleeves. She, bunny ears, lives in a gated community. Good one.
So she lives in an apartment? Lives with friends?
I've been to Davenport. There aren't many gated communities.
She has a house?
I don't know if she lives with her
This
parents.
isn't fucking LA.
I haven't asked her, like, hey, do you live in an apartment?
Well, no. Sometimes.
Apartments would make sense as a gated community because some apartment complexes have gates to get in.
But that's another sign. She doesn't want you to know where she lives.
Yeah, but just telling me that she lives in
But
an
just
apartment.
regardless, I just mean like the whole thing
I'm just
included.
saying, this all is
Yeah.
completely
the
opposite
the
from
type
a weekend ago.
the type of girl, the situation is every single part of this is 100% different than what you encountered last week.
See, okay, so
Last week she was down. Like
Yeah.
she was comfortable with you right away. This girl's like, I gotta have
This seems
fucking,
like a big old-
I gotta have a posse
So
there.
I'm looking at this as a silver lining. I'm getting well versed in these different scenarios where the soon will come, if need be, where I can make it work wherever, whenever. Because, like, well, I knew what I fucked up last time. Let's do it again.
a whistle.
Yep.
Is the solo intention though, like at this point, just dates though, with no attachment at all included?
I think he goes in with an open mind.
Looking
And
for
it-
that.
So every scenario is possible. I think you're going in with an open mind, so you're looking at the picture, and if there is something that clicks, you'd be willing to take it further.
Yeah, so I'm giving all of them a potential perspective look.
No, you're not, because you're not being honest about yourself.
Yes, I am. So I do talk to them. I get to know them.
Right.
There's
You
been
lie
few
to them a little bit.
No, truthfully,
bit.
there's been several that I've had to just completely just ghost the fuck out because I'm like, nope, not doing that. So
What do you mean ghost? But you didn't meet them.
No, so basically... he's
no,
not talking.
there's
Oh, yeah, there's the one.
the one that I met. I'm like, no, yeah, just completely just stop talking to them. Let them go insane. Make them
Okay.
wonder if they did something wrong.
Jesus Christ.
There's another red flag.
No, like if they start checking boxes, I'm like, okay, good, and if it just feels right, I'm like, oh, okay, let's see if this is something.
Okay.
I'm open to it.
So if you go into this friend group and these other two, what if there's 2 Skylars?
That'd be good, right?
I don't know.
Wouldn't we get along?
I don't know. Do you get along with other Skylars?
Not initially, but then we become best friends.
You and Gavin are Skylars?
Me and
Gavin's
Marcus.
Skylar?
Marcus, my oldest friend.
He's a Skylar?
Mm-hmm.
You said that pretty confidently.
Yes.
Yes.
Does he listen to this podcast?
No.
Why not?
I don't think I've ever mentioned it to him.
He's your best friend.
He said oldest.
Same thing.
One of my good friends.
Huh?
One of my good friends.
He doesn't know you do a podcast?
No. I don't see him that often.
Well, answers part of your question why our number's down.
I'm doing all I can. I'm coming here with stories every week.
You're providing a little bit of content right now.
Yeah.
See, but we're pulling it out of you.
No.
Yeah. Otherwise, you sit there and look like a garden gnome.
You're a garden gnome. You're a towel.
You're a town.
So I don't know. I'm gonna walk in blindly optimistic.
This is going to be a tough one for
It's gonna be.
I'm hoping by me.
You really need to figure out what time you're going.
Wait, why does that matter? Well,
Because
okay.
what if
Well,
you
first
get
of all,
there
I don't
fucking
want.
early. I mean, Jesus Christ, you got to be
She
there
said,
all
okay,
fucking day.
What's the
All right.
earliest that's okay with you? What time for you works? Earliest. You'd be like, okay, that works.
And then do you ask like, are we going to be there all night?
Preferably between 4 and 5.
Because it's the
Well, it's
Mississippi.
not early.
It's the Mississippi Valley
I know.
Fair. there's not going to be that much to look
My
at.
guess is she's going to say 10 o'clock.
Oh, no way.
10 o'clock.
I won't do it.
She said early.
What's early for a late night event? It's going to be like
10 o'clock.
no. I won't go if it's 10.
You will tell her no.
Yeah, I'm not. No.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the earliest you'll meet her?
So, like, but how? How do you tell her no?
I'm interested. Yeah, how are you going to tell her?
I'll just say that's way too early.
So is there a chance you could pull out of this before even going?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep.
That's what I mean. This is a
Might be
completely
That's what I'm
different
saying. I
scenario
don't.
than last week.
In my situation, I don't have to do anything I don't want to do, or I don't have to be with anybody I don't want to be with.
Just remember, women have the same rights as men.
I'm taking this time to explore,
What
and
you like?
yep, and the next person I'm going to be with has really got to check all the boxes and hit it out of the park.
Well, no, right? I mean, it's probably best that you choose if that's what you're doing, that you date very like women that are like different. You wouldn't want
Right.
to
Now, is this
just date a bunch of the same
Is
women.
this woman? Is she different from women you dated in the past, or do you kind of date the same kind of woman?
Maybe I unintentionally do to an extent.
I feel like this is a different
the other
woman
side.
that he normally doesn't deal with because she goes and works out. She's got sleeves. I feel like she's going to be a little bit more aggressive type woman. She's already told him that she doesn't enjoy how much her friends get drunk and act like dumbasses. So she's told him that she's usually the DD and shit like that. So
That's good news for me.
I don't know
So how
what
much-
level of fun this girl has on a regular basis.
So how much attention do you put into the actual profile then when you're picking these women, or is it just typical guy? You're going by the looks, and then.
No, I do actually read the profiles.
Well, how much of it does that factor?
So there's a couple of things I look for. If they have them, then I'm more prone to swipe on them. Where
What is that? What's gonna get Skylar to go? Yes.
Ooh, what do you swipe right on?
Yeah.
so if I find them physically attractive, then I'll read the profile.
Obviously.
Good. I'm glad you didn't say swipe.
Just done.
Broke the app.
No.
Check pick lines.
Check my pick lines, bro.
I check to see what their relationship type is.
Okay.
Whether they're looking for short-term, long-term, monogamy, open, whatever else there is out there.
So what are your what ones do you? Which relationship types are you swiping?
Only monogamy.
Okay.
I'm not feeling like sharing at this point.
That's never a good
What do
idea.
you mean at this point?
What?
Is that
What's
an
not a good
option
idea?
for you?
Sharing?
I said I'm not interested in sharing at this point.
You said at this point.
Yes. So
And I
Well-
am clarifying that it's never a good idea, is what I said.
Right. I mean, if I were to get with some like bombshell freak and she's like, well, do you want to incorporate another woman into the bedroom? I'd be like, okay.
I love how it's always a woman.
Yeah.
Not that the chick would be like,
Very strange.
I want another dick.
Yeah.
Oh, and I say no.
Right.
Yeah. So to avoid all that, I just go strictly for
Because women
monogamy.
can't possibly fall in love with another woman.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like Ross Geller.
That'd be easier. Hey, I'm leaving it for women.
Would it be
Okay.
easier?
That's easier?
Yeah.
Fucking brutal.
No.
I feel like that's worse.
Why?
She'd rather. I mean, that means you ruined her for all men.
Good.
You wanna work
Okay.
that? Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, guys.
Fucked it up. It's so bad she wants pussy now.
I was the last dick. Yeah, that'd be much better.
Jesus. I'd be slapping.
Do you have an exit strategy?
Oh, it's gonna be such a bitch to get out of there.
Not really. You can just kind of fade away into the crowd.
No, like driving out of there.
Oh, well, who cares?
Oh.
You're in your truck by that point. She's still standing there. All you'd have to do is take your hat off and you just blend right in the crowd.
Or just walk really slowly and hope you
Turn around.
Turn around and see the chair. Chair like far behind.
Just don't move and hopefully they can't see me.
Pretend like you're a carny and that you're there, or you work on one of the food trucks or something.
I guess I could pull it up, but she had things on her profile that obviously got me to be interested.
Like what?
Well, I'm pretty sure hers was like unsure of what she was looking for. Which
so unsure is a thing for you?
No, I think that one was based on all looks, so I broke the mold.
Well, I thought you said
You just said there was multiple things that you liked. All of them.
Yeah, but sometimes
were pictures.
Sometimes I get in a mood where I'm just like, yep.
Or is it more of you're always that way and you have to get into the mood to dig a little deeper?
Yeah, like there are times when I get.
So it's 90% looks, 10% you're gonna dig.
There are times like when I get like mad, I'll go on like and buy stupid shit. It's kind of like this. Sometimes I'll get in like a weird mood and I'll just go on and just completely break my rules and just go, yep.
And hope that they'll hit back.
Yeah, whatever happens.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with breaking your own rules because you wouldn't know that.
It feels good because it
like
definitely feels like shopping.
So, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
So have you looked at a woman and you thought, well, there is no way I have a shot with this chick? And
Yeah. Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Is it just looks or?
Oh yeah.
Just looks.
Mm-hmm. I can tell by their age, and you can tell what their demeanor is going to be based on the pictures they put up of themselves, and just how they look.
So the sluttier the picture, you're not.
You can just tell these chicks are really high maintenance, and if they even are who the picture is, it's like ain't no fucking way.
Does their job? I don't know if this place does it say what they do for a living?
Some do. You got to put that like in your bio.
Okay. So have you met a woman who has a really high paying job, and you're like, no, I won't be able to match that?
Not really.
Okay.
It's really like the 21-year-olds, 22-year-olds where I'm like, hey, ain't no fucking way.
Obviously. You ain't got the energy for that.
Can't you set an age range?
Yeah. Mine's 21 to 40.
Why
Jesus Christ.
Why so?
What?
Why?
I thought you said your age range was like late
No,
20s.
yeah, we talked about that, and I generally don't swipe on the...
You generally don't do what
so
you
that-
say that you're
yeah,
going to
so-
do. Yes,
but
I'm
sometimes
fully
I break the
aware of
rules.
that.
So how often do you honestly swipe on the 21, 22, 23? How often do you do? Honestly.
It's really not because...
You just want to look at them.
Yeah, I mean...
You want that Porsche. You just want to look at it.
You're not sure if you really want to drive it because
The-
you know you can't really drive it. You're like, I
don't-
can't drive a stick. So
I don't know
there's
if
no
it's
point
my
in me getting
taste
in this
buds
car.
maturing, but when I look at these women in my, I guess, what we identified as my age range, I do find them more attractive and assume that they're in a spot where I'm comfortable with.
Yeah.
Like these 21, 22, they're all about clubbing and doing young people shit. And
God, you sound really old.
Wow, dude. And you make fun of me and Mike for being old, and you're going to sit there and say some shit like that.
probably out there doing weed and
Dude, weed.
doing marijuana.
Eat the marijuana.
Yeah. Does she?
Who?
Did you have? Is she completely sober? Because obviously she doesn't drink. Does she do anything else?
I mean, she does drink.
She just doesn't get out of control.
No, she has a couple.
She's responsible with her alcohol intake.
She drinks in moderation.
Maybe she's a liar. What if she's a liar and that she did it?
I don't think that would bother you.
No, I
If
think
she
it
was a
would.
heavy drinker?
Yeah. What if you show up and like you can tell, like you like see the bags and shit, and you're like, yeah, you don't drink my ass. You don't fucking drink.
I'm like, let's fucking see it.
So do you think that, are you worried at all that she's not what she appears to be in her profile? Like, are her pictures heavily filtered? Are there weird angles? Like, they're from like outer space, so she looks pretty good.
So we do Snapchat each other.
I don't have Snap. Is that there filters on Snap?
There is.
Okay.
Some you can tell there's a filter on them. Some definitely look a little more candid.
Do you filter?
No. The only thing I use on mine, sometimes I'll put a focus on so it blurs out my background.
The fat?
No, it's just like, okay, it would just, me, you gotta turn your head and just kind of stick your neck out a little bit, so.
I asked him which picture he was using for his profile.
Oh, I want to see this.
Do you?
I do. I want to see the picture. I wish we could make this picture.
If it's
Can
the one
we
I
make this
think
picture the episode? Like we'll buy, make this the episode.
we could.
Can we use this
you
picture?
have to send it to me, and then I'll cartoonize it so that way it doesn't look exactly the same.
Please let us use this. I got
For what?
For this episode.
What do you want to do?
Use it as the episode.
Yeah,
Picture.
this is the artwork right
I
here.
wanna
You have
see
to
the
send it to
artwork.
me so I can cartoonize it. I'm not gonna keep it exactly like that.
Oh, I want to see this. How full of shit are you?
Yeah.
In this picture?
I use this one.
Why?
Why?
Are you using that picture?
What do you mean? It's candid.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure. God damn it.
Bad.
God
Yeah,
damn
this
it.
one.
Okay, I figured that's the one you would use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're using the other one. That's not fun.
No, I'm not gonna do that. That's lame.
I don't know.
Those are disappointing.
Why do you hate
pictures.
that one?
Because it's, I don't know.
You didn't even use the grip and grin. You used the grip and look remorseful.
The what?
The grip and grin is what they call
What's
it.
a grip and grin?
When you take a picture of an animal that you just killed, it's called a grip and grin.
Have you had any women look at your profile picture and be like, how dare you kill animals?
Nope.
It's probably best that he puts one of those on there so that way they understand the kind of person, at least that he at least hunts.
It attracts a certain demographic.
Okay. What does that mean?
Buckle bunnies.
You know what a buckle bunny is?
I can put two and two together. Jesus. What is it?
Yeah.
You know what a buckle bunny
Yeah.
is?
You don't have any better pictures than that. How come you have a picture of like you and your kid?
Nah,
You don't do that.
I don't think so.
No?
Yeah, I do. Anything with your kids, yeah. So if you see a woman use their kids in their profile pictures, that deter you?
You don't really see much of it. I think most
Or
people
you
are
don't
smart
know,
enough.
like, you just look at the boobs.
No. Like some of the women I Snapchat, like they'll put their kids when they Snapchat me, which I'm guessing is a sign that they've hit a point where they're comfortable enough to do that.
Well, they're stupid.
Or
Yeah, it's
stupid.
weird.
I don't know.
You're a good liar, huh?
Smooth operator.
Yep. Fucking smooth criminal right here.
Smooth as molasses.
The artwork should be him in a Michael Jackson suit.
Yeah. Mr. Jefferson.
So, yeah, I don't know. I mean,
So we'll wrap this up. We're getting good on time. What grade would you give your chance of getting it tonight or tomorrow night? What grade?
Yeah, I like that. What
oh,
grade?
like going all the way.
Yeah. What do you think your grade? How good of a shot do you got? A. B,
Oh man, this
C,
is a C at best.
So this is much lesser.
This is gonna be difficult.
This is going to be a challenge.
Yeah. Last one was like an A minus, B plus.
Yeah.
This one's like a fucking C minus.
I'll call it probably like 73%.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good. I say that's a good
Being
solid.
honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I can't wait for next week to hear.
No, yeah, I really am a very curious.
Anybody
to know
has
how
any
this
tips
goes.
for just like not sweating? I'm not nervous. I just sweat a lot. So
It's hot outside.
It's called Norway.
Shave your head.
Ideally, I should just not date anyone between the months of like May and September.
Yeah.
Should hibernate in the summer.
Yes. Then we can go to pumpkin patches and apple orchards and all the shit that they like to do.
You can take them hunting
'Cause that'd be so fun.
because of the
Implication.
location.
I have a weapon in my hand, so.
Yeah.
Danger.
You like that idea. You look like a fucking psychopath.
I am.
Still plagiarism. Bunch of dumbasses talking. I'll just drive a short bus and pick all you asses. Fuck that bullwinkle bullshit.